Hey devs, welcome back for another Tool and Tip Tuesday. In this week's video, we're going to look at how you can update the colors of your Logcat output to make it easier to parse and understand. It'll take your Logcat from this to this, where it's easier to understand what the messages mean simply by looking at their color. So if you open up Android Studio and then view your Logcat output, by default, it's probably going to look something pretty similar to this. It's going to be a lot of white messages and then maybe some red in there for the errors. Now this is okay. You can at least pick out the error messages, but it's hard to differentiate between the different types of messages. So if you are logging a number of things, maybe doing some debugging, it can be useful to be able to more clearly differentiate between the different types of log messages. And one of the easiest ways to do this is by changing the colors of each output level. Now to do that, we need to go into our settings or preferences. So on Mac, that is Preferences. Then we can search for Logcat. And here we have the Android Logcat setting. And so this will bring up this window. And from here, we can modify these values. Now, by default, you can see that they are inheriting values from the console output colors. To change this, we can unselect the checkbox, come up here to foreground, or you could modify the background, effects, or stripe mark. In this case, I'm going to modify the background, and I'm going to change the assert output color to be a purple. Debug, I'm going to change to be, let's say, a blue. Error, we'll go ahead and keep red. Info, I'm going to change to be, let's say, yellow. Verbose, we can leave as white. And warning, I'm going to change this to be, let's say, an orange. So now we can see down at the bottom that each of these different output level messages has a distinct color, which makes it easier to immediately understand a little bit of the semantics of that message. So if we hit apply and hit OK, we can go back to our original set of messages and we can see that it's easier to understand what's going on. Now, if we remove our filter here, we'll see the full list of messages. And you go through, you see it starts to become much easier to understand what these messages are indicating simply by looking at their color. Now you can find different color palettes online, or sometimes even the color styles that you are applying will have nicer values for the Logcat colors assigned to them. So go ahead and play around with these as you see fit. And hopefully it can be useful for you next time you are going through your Logcat output. Thanks so much for watching, devs. Until next time.